Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I am Lord of Forwind, here playing as Communist China under Mao. So, you wouldn't believe that it took me 3 tries to start the intro of that video, but I'm too used to saying Europa Universalis 4. So, the war is going pretty well. We've actually managed to push some of the, push out some of Japan in the north, specifically main Gunko or whatever. Chiang Kai-shek has reformed his army, so he actually has a good amount of troops now. And overall, we're actually managing to push back against the Japanese a bit. We're currently prospecting for iron ourselves. Hopefully that will allow us to really mass produce infantry equipment, which we're producing a lot really fast. It's helping quite a bit. However, we are behind a little bit in steel, so it's hurting us a bit. That will help though. Large front operations. That's really nice. Supply consumption reduced. Okay. I'm thinking once we manage to push the Japanese out to Manchukuo, we should start planning or uprising against nationalist China at some point. Another expeditionary force. Where are you? Thank you. Well, we now have 2 generals on the field, each commanded by a field marshal, mainly because the game seems to sadly and annoyingly mess up the distribution of troops on large fronts. So for now I've decided it's much easier to do it this way and let this guy fight on his own. I don't even think he's actually been engaged in any combat really. Yeah, not at all. On the other hand, this guy is again getting more experience, and Mao is doing pretty well on his own actually. He's gained quite a bit of experience in terms of leading infantry, but it's not enough because we're really not launching offensive attacks. But we're holding in the mountains, and that's really all that matters. The longer war goes on, the better off we are in the long run. On the other hand, it looks like Japan has finally moved towards extensive conscription. Chiang Kai-shek is still literally just running out of volunteer-only army, which is absurd. So strong. It's just amazing how many people live in China at this point in the war. More than Japan alone, which is pretty crazy. Do we want to do war propaganda against these guys? I don't really think we need it. There we go. Abolish the land rent. Even more stability. We don't need Marxism with Chinese characteristics yet. We don't really need anything there. Let's take these invite foreign investors. I should have done this ages ago, but we've actually done fine without it, which honestly a bit astounding if you think about it. That's one of the more stronger things you can get. Full production in our line. We now have how many factories working on this? 15. Okay. 15 producing 94 a day. If we fully max it out, how much does it give us? Well, I have no idea. If we fully maxed out, we'd be producing an absurd amount per day. But we're actually able to equip and raise pretty much a full division of all of these. As long as it's not yellow, I'm going to keep deploying more and more troops to the field. Conversion speed bonus? I don't know. I think factory output right now is more useful. Although I'm going to have to upgrade to new guns, and that's going to be one heck of a setback. Oof, I'm not looking forward to that penalty. Of course, we're also going to be far behind now in political power gain. But our consumer goods is really low at this point. The next goal I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and reform this partial mobilization into a war economy, which should save us another 5% of that. Honestly, if I pushed it to total mobilization, we'd have no consumer good factories. But we'd also lose 3% of our population. So that probably would not be the best idea. But then on the other hand, we could do women in the workforce, which would help a little bit too. So we could balance it out, but it's not worth it for now. Right now, it's worth more to me to actually have as many troops on the field as possible. Pretty sure we're able to out-raise armies than the other two in this war. They're at 63 to 99, they're at 112, and we're at 38, and we're producing 20 divisions. We can definitely afford the manpower. I think it might be time for me to create a new division. Because these two divisions are identical. So we're going to duplicate this, we'll call this new division for the moment. Don't think I can add anything else out, but for now this is going to be infantry template 1. Do I need that? Maybe I do. I think I'm going to try to move towards getting like tanks or even artillery. Artillery would be a big difference in this war. Artillery and support equipment. Support equipment would help a lot. Although we have no aluminum, no oil, no rubber, with a little bit of tungsten, but we really just use that in anti-tanks. Okay, well let's at least fix this to war economy. We're down to 1 consumer good factories, which is 4%. If we got our stability higher, we'd pretty much need no consumer goods. That's the goal, but we're not going to manage to do that. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is done, so that must mean Germany is attacking. I'm not attacking anyone yet. They will attack Poland soon. Foreign investors is done. That helps. Do I actually want to do a mission to the Soviet Union? Probably. They already like us a lot, but the more they like us, I think the better. 3 partners. They got 4 divisions in our lands, which is pretty good. Let's snag that non-aggression pact. I don't think that ends this, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Really wish I could send a mission to any of the other countries as well to aid us in this war, but that's not a possibility. Let's see, how does the war shape up now? We have 41, they have 112, and they still have a little bit more. So we're actually managed to raise about as many troops, more troops faster than Chiang Kai-shek. At some point I'm going to have to deal with the struggle for political leadership. I think I want to have at least as many troops as Chiang Kai-shek, if not more, before I actually fight them. Or make that ploy. Let's see, can we force an attack on this and actually afford to win it? I'm just curious. We cannot win that one. We can almost win it. Don't stop. Rebuild. We lose a lot of supplies and organization in that fight. We actually didn't lose too much supplies, actually, now that I think about that. We lost manpower, which sucks. Seems weird we can launch an attack, lose lots of troops, but not lose the equipment they were equipped with. Oh well. Logic does not always need to compute in one of these. I just wish Chiang Kai-shek could actually push forward for once. On the other hand, we've got a lot of military factories being built in our territory. How is the air war? Eastern China is under the control of China. North is under control of Japan, and we have no planes. I don't even think we can produce planes because we don't even have any aluminum. What do the resources in the world look like? Not a lot in this region. Mongolia's got chromium, which is nice. Look at all these resources the Soviets have. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing in Manchukuo. A fair amount in Manchunko. That would be nice if we could see some of that. There might be an event or something that gives us some of Manchunko's land, which would be nice. I doubt it. Come on, Chiang Kai-shek, you gotta be able to do something, buddy. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I just messed that up, didn't I? Okay, yeah, do that. Oh, I have to select the division. Oh, I must have raised an army out of my current army. Whoops. Well, this war is stalled out, pretty much. He has done something that just gave him a couple million more manpower. Germany and Poland are now at war. They're focusing on planes. I'm a little bit behind on my stuff up there. Edicts or whatever they're called. A little bit behind. See, I like this industrial land appropriation because it gives me more ability to build stuff, but at the same time, losing the stability is rough. Okay, let's do... I already have an non-aggression pact with you. Bypass, okay. Purchase tanks or invite Soviet advisors. I'll take the Soviet advisor first. Specifically, I'd like to get to these elite mountaineers, which would be nice. Heavy weapons, and the Soviet volunteer group would be like airplanes, which could be cool. Although if I'm going to do that, I really do need an air base, don't I? Oh. Warsaw has fallen. We'll build a level 3 air base. That way I can actually base a good amount of planes out of there. Still getting surplus of equipment produced, so that's good. Oops, I'm going to need to raise a new general soon. Not expect that coming out so quickly. I also want to hit this improved worker conditions soon for the more stability. I want that a lot higher. Even though we're at 85 if we weren't at war. What a surprise. The Germans are invading the Low Countries. France will fall shortly, I bet. Poland's capitulated, yeah. Historical. Focus tends to lead it this way. Oh. You. I'll actually throw you under this guy's command. So let's see, where is he trying to move all those troops to? 24 divisions up there. 5 divisions in the south. 3 divisions. Where are you trying to make him hold with 1 division? Really nowhere, okay. Not as bad as I thought it would be then. He's purple. We want him deployed to purple, not to green. Not to that one. Deploy to... That's dark purple. We don't want dark purple. We want pinkish. That's not it. That's not it. I have no idea where he's trying to deploy these troops towards. Are you literally just like right there? Oh, that would be weird. Oh well, whatever. We'll figure it out. Netherlands has capitulated. What a shock. What a shock. How many troops are we up to now? I think improved worker conditions is what I should go for now. Then I'll go for industrial land appropriation a couple times. Figure that all out. Go. The war in the south is actually going a little bit in our favor. Oops. There's 2 new divisions to be sent out. Go. How are you doing XP wise? Nothing at all. Okay. Nothing at all with you. You haven't changed at all, ever. I don't even think you've seen combat, have you? Oh, actually you have. Oh, he did fight that border war that we lost before I promoted him. That might be it. Still, rather weird. I think it might be time to prepare to attack the Japanese to some degree. Or I just wait. I could just wait them out at this point. Eventually they're going to do the dumb thing and attack the US. Actually, let's figure out when did that occur. Pearl Harbor. When did Pearl Harbor occur? Helps if I could spell Pearl. Pearl Harbor occurred on 41. If I last 2 more years, or a year and a half or so, we should be good. Specifically December, so I pretty much have 2 years. Soviet advisors have been invited. Good. Anti-tank weapons, when I get it, it'll be really useful. That's gonna kill my production. Ay, ay, ay. Soviet volunteer group. How's my Air Force base doing? Soviets have sent bombers. Okay. I don't think I can command the bombers, though. Sadly, I can't give them orders or anything. Darn. Well, maybe now they'll actually do something, because I've got a Air Force base. Oh, and the Chinese have moved. Did the Chinese move fighters there? Yeah, they have fighters. Okay. They're currently fluctuating the AI between holding 2 territories, so. Also, I should have a new general, correct? I think so. Do I have a new general? Yes, he's a harsh leader. Not much better than our current leader, actually. Oh well, I'll keep him around. Look at all this I just can't even interact with. Ay, ay, ay. I'd love to be able to coordinate with the other allies and stuff. Need at least 49 factories. Oh, 2 more Soviet divisions, I'll take that. You are up to 126, I am up to 56. They are up to approximately 160. So they're building up, we're building up, everybody's building up. Except for Manchukuo, who's really weak. I've lost 195,000, but they've lost over 1 million. Fall of Paris. France capitulated. Okay. So de Gaulle is going to form Free France. That has to tick over to a new month, right? Windows. No Vichy France? Really? No Vichy France. Really? How come there's no Vichy France? That's odd. On the other hand, nationalist Spain can now join the Germans at some point. More Soviets on my side. How many troops are they sending now? 6 volunteers. That's a good amount, actually. Oops, 3 more troops I gotta deploy to this guy. You know, I might consider having him launch the attack, this general, and save this guy for defense. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, there we are. Now Vichy France is a thing. Oh, Baton has taken over, right? Yeah. Got all these negative defensive stuff. Vichy France controls a lot. Free France, on the other hand. Huh? Oh, Free France doesn't control that territory. Duh. He's got to deal with mutinies. I gotta imagine de Gaulle will manage to rebuild his military given time. As long as the English don't lose the British Channel, things are going good. Appropriate a land province. Oh, actually, I can afford to build a lot more, can't I? The more factories I have, the definite better off I am in the long run. Oh, Denmark's gone. Norway will soon follow, I bet. Still running out of steel. Ay, ay, ay. How much can I get more from the Soviets? That doesn't solve my problem. I need another one. There we go. I need as much steel as possible. And I really wish there was a faster way to grow that production cap, but there isn't. Okay, well, on that note, that will be it for this episode. We're doing really well. It's going to be quite a fight to kick the Japanese out of this region, but I have full confidence we'll be able to do it in the long run. So, thank you guys all for watching. See you all next time. Bye for now.